So this couple just bought their first home and broke into the Sydney property market. I'm going to break down exactly how they did it. So they were a married couple with one child and they were both first home buyers. Now they're looking to buy a property in New South Wales. So the male applicant was a banker. He earned an annual base salary of $136,500 with an annual bonus of $20,000. Now the female applicant is a teacher who earned $85,000 a year. Total household income just over $241,000. Now, they didn't have any other debt apart from a HECS debt. So the banker, the husband, had a $29,000 HECS debt. Apart from that, they had no other debts whatsoever. In terms of savings, they had 50 grand in savings, but they also had guarantor support from their parents. So they had the ability to go use a guarantor loan. So they were looking to purchase for about $1 million. They wanted to buy a detached house in New South Wales, and their borrowing capacity was $1,080,000 based on their incomes. So their purchase was $1 million. Let me just get out of the way here. Okay, down bottom left, purchase cost $1 million. Purchasing costs like stamp duty, legal fees, etc., around $50,000. Now, the great thing with a guarantor loan is you actually have the ability to capitalize or add on to the loan the purchasing costs into the loan. So they purchased for $1 million. Their purchasing costs were $50,000. They were able to borrow the entire amount. And they obviously had the borrowing capacity because their borrowing capacity was $1,080,000. So they had the borrowing capacity for it, and the guarantor loan allows them to do so. So it was all good. Loan repayments on $1,050,000 at an interest rate of 5.65%, assuming a principal and interest rate as well. That's repayments of $6,061 per month. So they were able to buy their first home, didn't have to put any of their own savings down. They had recently gotten married, so their savings were drained, but it still allowed them to get into the property market. So if you're in the same situation and you got good borrowing capacity, however, your savings is what's letting you down, then definitely consider a guarantor loan. If you'd like any more information, there is a link in my bio. Happy to have a chat and run through your options.